What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve. Today we are talking about a dope pair of Air Max 3s, not Air Max 90s, Air Max 3s, because over the last year or so, there have been multiple releases of Air Max 90s, but released as Air Max 3s, which was their original name. And there are some differences in terms of the releases and what you get. So we're going to dive all into that. Today we are talking the Air Max 3 in the polka dot colorway. Pretty crazy. I don't know. You let me know what you think down in the comments below, but before we get into the finer details, let's first take a closer look. All right, guys, now you've seen a closer look at these bad boys right here. To the new viewers, welcome to the channel. Consider hitting that like and subscribe. Very much appreciate you guys, as well as the returning subscribers. It's always good to see your smiling faces. You guys are the best. Your likes, comments, engagement, subscriptions, all of that is what makes this channel great. So I very much appreciate you, and I hope you new viewers will join the family as well. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so very much appreciate you guys engaging and joining in on the fun. Now, also, helpful links down in the description below. My favorite sneaker books, protective shoe spray to keep your kicks clean, as well as links to cop these bad boys if they're still available, as well as all the camera gear I use to make these videos. So if you're interested in those things, down there in the description below. Very much appreciate you guys. Those links help me out. So let's talk about these bad boys right here. So these are the Air Max 3s, not the Air Max 90s, like I talked about a little bit earlier. And there is a difference in what you get when you are buying an Air Max 90 versus an Air Max 3. Now, aesthetically, design-wise, they are the same shoe. The Air Max 3 is the Air Max 90. That's what it was called when it got released, and then at some point it just kind of switched to us denoting it by the year it came out, as opposed to it being the third Air Max iteration to come out. When you get an Air Max 3 release, however, like we've seen with the infrareds that dropped recently, the laser blues, the eggplants, you are getting a different box. You are getting a different shoe in some regards. So initially what you'll notice is that the box is elongated. It's not the standard Nike shoe box by any means, but to my knowledge, it is the box that you would have gotten the Air Max 90s in back in the day. Now, with this NRG kind of special release you're getting here, you get a blacked out version of that box, which is super dope. And then inside you get the standard tissue paper and then the shoes themselves. Now, where it also differs is in the shoe itself. So it looks like, for the most part, an Air Max 90, right? You know, the proportions might be slightly different than like another Air Max 90 release, but it is essentially an Air Max 90. And now with the infrareds and then the eggplants and the laser blues, those were done with the tooling, the same manufacturing that they did back in the 90s when they made those Air Maxes, and I can only assume that you are getting the same thing here. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't continue to use those processes if they already put them in place. The more shoes they make with that, the more they scale, the more profitable for Nike. So I don't understand why they wouldn't. So I'm assuming you're getting the same tooling manufacturing standards with this shoe as you do with the other Air Max 3 releases, except this shoe is definitely a different colorway, not one of those classic OG colorways, and I'm a little on the fence about how I feel about it, but we'll get into that. So the other thing you get with an Air Max 3 release versus an Air Max 90 is definitely more cushioning on this tongue. These tongues are super plush, super cushiony, and then you get air in the forefoot. So on a lot of the current Air Max 90 releases, the more recent ones, you'll only get this air bubble in the back here, and it'll just be foam. You get an air unit in the front as well, which is more true to the OG. So that makes for a little bit of a higher end, definitely more comfortable sneaker in all regards. So I definitely would take an Air Max 3 over a current Air Max 90 release for those reasons. Now, the question is, do you take them in this colorway? I mean, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it still. I mean, even in this kind of subdued gray and white, which is kind of the way I would go if I wanted to tone down a sneaker, there's still polka dots on this sneaker. Now, there were another release as well alongside this in a shimmer colorway, which definitely is playing on those off-white Jordan 4 releases. If you remember, and I guess there's another shimmer Jordan release coming, that it's kind of got that feel to it. They're definitely playing off that color aesthetic, and that was a women's release. This one is actually, it might have just both been unisex releases. It doesn't really matter, but I decided to go with this one. I actually copped that other pair for my wife because she was really into that colorway. I just don't know how I feel about the polka dots for me. Now, other than these polka dots you see happening here, what's dope is instead of a leather, you're getting a heavy canvas right here. You're getting more canvas along the back here. That classic rubber Nike Air badge is done in a cool gray, kind of an almost translucent gray. that's all dope. You get a nice pebble grain leather on the swoosh. This is a nice leather here you're getting. And then here you get a really nice short hair suede, and it feels nice. Actually, correct that. This is a nubuck. This is not a suede. This is a nubuck, and you're getting that nubuck up here on the tongue, which is also a really nice touch. And then this kind of trio polka dot pattern happening here with the Nike Air at the top, which, you know, with this white polka dot at the bottom kind of removed, this really looks like the MasterCard logo a lot to me. I can't get over that. It just looks like the MasterCard logo to me. It is what it is, but you know, it's playing off the polka dot theme you have going through the rest of the shoe. Again, more canvas on the toe box, and then you get a semi-translucent, almost gum outsole. This is a nice, dope kind of faded yellow outsole. I really like the way this looks. It's gonna keep probably this look for a very long time too. You don't got to worry about it fading into yellow because it already is. And you know, that can be off-putting though. I don't know. You let me know how you feel about that. It doesn't bother me that much. It's not something that I think about, especially because it's not very visible from the top of the sneaker anyway, because you got this nice crispy white midsole finishing off the rest of the upper there. And overall, it's a dope Air Max 3. There's not a lot to hate about it unless you're just not into this polka dot pattern, which again, I'm on the fence about. I'm gonna sit on them for a little bit, kind of decide how I feel. I'm gonna try to pair them with some different fits. It's pretty straightforward though. You're gonna let this shoe do the talking with whatever fit you're gonna put together, and that's it. I mean, this is really one of those personal preference ones, and like, I can't give you a definitive answer yet because I wanna let them marinate. I wanna let them sink in a little bit and see how I feel after living with them for like a week or two maybe. As far as resale and fit goes, so resale I don't think is crazy on these because again, I think a lot of people are on the fence about this polka dot colorway, so you can get these in a good price, maybe below retail. You can find them at other retailers for the standard price. I don't think you got to worry about that. As far as fit goes, just like any other Air Max 90 or Air Max 3 release, I went with my true size and it feels fantastic, so no complaints there. I go with my true size for Air Force 1s as well, or Air Jordan retro releases, Jordan 1s, 2s, 3s, up to the 11s, whatever. All those I go with my true size, so that's a good reference points for you guys. Ultra Boost, I would go with my true size as well. But if you have any other questions about fit, let me know down in the comments below. I will do my best to answer those. And with that being said, that does it for today's video on the Air Max 3 in the polka dot NRG crazy release here. I don't know what to feel about this colorway yet. Let me know what you feel about this colorway. If you have a definitive feeling about them, down in the comments below so I can hit you guys back. Also, if you are new here, consider hitting that like and subscribe. I very much appreciate you guys joining the family. The returning subscribers, you guys know you are the greatest. You are the reason why this channel kicks so much ass. You guys are the best. Helpful links down in the description below. Protective shoe spray to keep your kicks clean. My favorite sneaker books. Links to cop these if they are available, as well as all my camera gear that I use to make these videos linked down below. If you are interested in that stuff, check all of that out. I very much appreciate that. And with all that being said, I hope you have a good day, good evening, good night, whenever you are watching this, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.